It is the conclusion of the Guyana Police Force that the killing of Kwame Hassana, Dexroy Dottie Cordis, and Errol Dynamite Adams on March 15 at the Kingston Seawall is justified, and that the police have put a dent to a criminal network. Acting Police Commissioner Mr. David Ramnarine was approached to clarify details of the police's initial statement of what happened on March 15 last.
The three guys who, unfortunately, because no police officer sets out to execute a citizen. I have seen on social media and I've read in black and white language which says in very strong way that there was some semblance of execution. But I will tell you, the Guyana Police Force, with the strides that we have made, the capacity and capability building that we have done in the last years, no officer sets out to execute anyone. That officer is trained. Some are more highly trained than others. There were a few who were utilized on that day in question who had superior firearms training than the average policeman. And I'm thankful that CID headquarters, in collaboration with another major department of the force, were quickly able to operationalize that information to the extent to where it ended.
The acting police commissioner explained that the police had to resort to the use of force.
The policemen acted in keeping with the law. They were fired upon, and as law enforcement officers who are authorized to use deadly force as long as the deadly force is justified, as long as the deadly force is legitimate to defend themselves. Are the policemen, were those policemen in the situation they found themselves in, expendable? Come on, let's be real. We have to applaud what happened.
Addressing specifically the shooting death of Kwame Hassana, although police later clarified that Hassana never had any brushes with the law, the police commissioner said that that did not mean that the man was not involved in criminal activity.
I note that there may have been an error made when it was initially publicized that, I think his name is Hassana, the deceased, had a criminal record. I would not hang the public relations department or the officer out in the cold, but I've chided him to be a little more circumspect. But as I said, it is not to say that Hassana would not have come under the microscope. Would not have come under the microscope. He is by no means the church-going type, based on the information we have. If we had not, I want to tell the citizens of this country, if the Guyana Police Force had not taken that course of action a few days ago, and that would have happened there, a lot of collateral damage would have happened on Robb Street based on the information we received. And it is good that it ended up at the seawall in a more desolate location. It is good. Also, I want to make the note that it is not the first time that persons who have left the bank would have ended up on the seawall and being robbed.
Ramnarine explained that the other man who escaped on a CG motorcycle during the midday exchange of gunfire is a known character to the police.
The one who got away, he is known. We have some information on him. We have a place. And if we don't get to him, I dare say here, if we don't get to him from a law enforcement perspective quite early, the information suggests that there may be an act of retribution, and I will say no more at this point in time.
The acting commissioner assured that the operation had been intelligence-driven and that the police did not use a decoy during the operation. Travis Chase, HGP Nightly News.